calling upon Allah alone in times of need. This practice is rooted in the Quran and Hadith, emphasizing that seeking help from anyone other than Allah, including dead saints or prophets, can lead to grave consequences. That's why true faith in Islam requires calling upon Allah alone. Stay with us as we explore the Quranic verses and Hadith that highlight this critical aspect of our faith and understand the severe implications of deviating from this path. Let's call upon Allah alone. Tawhid is the belief in the absolute oneness and uniqueness of Allah. It asserts that Allah is the sole creator, sustainer and ruler of the universe, and there is no deity worthy of worship except Him. This concept is encapsulated in the declaration of faith, the Shahada, there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. The Quran and Hadiths explicitly instructs Muslims to seek help and supplicate to Allah alone. This is a central tenet of Tawhid, the oneness of Allah. In Surah Arizona Zumar, Ayah 3, Allah Almighty says, "Indeed, sincere devotion is due only to Allah. As for those who take other lords besides Him, saying we worship them only so they may bring us closer to Allah, surely Allah will judge between all one regarding what they differed about. Allah certainly does not guide whoever persists in lying and disbelief." The ayah explicitly condemns the practice of shirk, which is the association of partners with Allah. The mushrikeen polytheists believed that by worshipping other deities, they would be brought closer to Allah. The latter part of the ayah states that Allah does not guide those who are liars and disbelievers. This underscores the importance of sincerity and truthfulness in faith. Disbelief and falsehood are barriers to receiving Allah's guidance. In Jami Tirmidhi, Hadith 2516, Ibn Abbas narrated, "As I was behind the Prophet one day when he said, 'Oh boy, I will teach you a statement, be mindful of Allah and He will protect you. Be mindful of Allah and you will find Him before you. When you ask, ask Allah, and when you seek aid, seek Allah's aid. Know that if the entire creation were to gather together to do something to benefit you, you would never get any benefit except that Allah had written for you. And if they were to gather to do something to harm you, you would never be harmed except that Allah had written for you. The pens are lifted and the pages are dried." This hadith narrated by Ibn Abbas teaches the importance of being mindful of Allah in all aspects of life. It emphasizes that by being conscious of Allah, He will protect and guide you, and you will find His support in all circumstances. It instructs that prayers and requests should be directed solely to Allah, acknowledging Him as the only provider and helper. In Surah Ghafir, Ayah 60, Allah Almighty says, "And your Lord says, 'Call upon me, I will respond to you indeed. Those who disdain my worship will enter hell contemptible.'" These verses and hadiths highlight that Allah is always near and ready to respond to our supplications. Turning to anyone else undermines the fundamental belief in His unique power and mercy. This prohibition of calling upon others. Islam strictly forbids seeking help from any other than Allah, including dead saints or prophets. This practice is considered shirk, associating partners with Allah, which is the gravest sin in Islam. Shirk, or associating partners with Allah, is considered one of the gravest sins in Islam. Calling upon others besides Allah, whether they are prophets, saints, angels, or any other entities, is viewed as a form of shirk. This act contradicts the essence of monotheism and the exclusivity of Allah's divinity. In Surah Baqarah, Ayah 255, Allah Almighty says, "Who is it that can intercede with Him except by His permission?" In Sahih Bukhari, Hadith 4497, narrated Abdullah, "The Prophet said one statement and I said another. The Prophet said, whoever dies while still invoking anything other than Allah as a rival to Allah will enter hellfire, and I said, whoever dies without invoking anything as a rival to Allah will enter paradise." This hadith teaches us invoking other than Allah as a rival to Allah will enter hellfire. In Surah Maida, Ayah 72, Allah Almighty says, "They have certainly disbelieved who say Allah is the Messiah, the son of Mary, while the Messiah has said, O children of Israel, worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord indeed. He who associates others with Allah, Allah has forbidden him paradise, and his refuge is the fire, and there are not for the wrongdoers any helpers." This verse serves as a stern warning against associating partners with Allah, highlighting the grave consequences of such actions. So calling upon dead saints or prophets can lead a Muslim out of the fold of Islam, as it contradicts the essence of Tawhid. May Allah guide us all to the straight path. Ameen. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.